What's up, guys? This is Dar Blasphemer here. I was recently lucky enough to purchase a Sega CDX. After long hours and many years of research and contemplation, I've always known about a Sega CDX ever since 92, 93, the early years when it first came out. I was a big Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis fan back then. I owned all three consoles. Uh, didn't have any of the other well-known consoles back then, like an Atari or uh, TurboGrafx or Philips CDI or 3DO or anything like that. I didn't have that obscure stuff. I still don't. I'm pretty picky about what I collect for. I always believe in quality over quantity. But finally got around to getting a Sega CD. You know, the old models, the Model 1 and Model 2, are a little too big. 3 adapters take up too much space. It's way too cumbersome. The CDX is definitely the way to go. It's 2017. If you look on eBay right now, there's not very many. When I searched last week and bought mine, I bought mine Monday of this week. And it's September 2017 now. And there were like 14 choices available. And like half of those didn't even have the cords that came with them. So rubbish fucking choices. Yeah. But I got my CDX for a little over $300, about $320. I think that's including shipping. It came with Sonic CD, the 5-pack game build. It came with the console originally, the little jewel case, digipack kind of CDs. Echo the Dolphin, and I bought a couple games so far that I've received physically, and I've got about 6 or 7 coming in the mail. A lot of the RPGs like Lunar. I still need to bid on Snatcher. I've missed a couple auctions. One I bid on for about $450 or $500, and that wasn't a high enough bid apparently. Um, and it was sealed copy of Snatcher on Sega CD. It sold for 700 some odd dollars. So yeah, I'm not gonna pay that much for a fucking game. like, like it would have to be very exceptional for that. And even Snatcher sealed. I mean, I'd rather buy it used in very good condition for 450, 500 bucks. You know, it's sealed. I'm gonna break the seal, so the sealed portion doesn't even fucking matter. Anyhow, let me get to what I was gonna show you. So, like I said, I've got several games coming in the mail. Now, granted, these games, it is 2017, so these games are going to be exponentially priced. Keep that in mind. If you want to collect these games now, it's not 1990 fucking 2 anymore. So you got to expect the prices. I mean, inflation plus just everyone's collecting now. The last decade, I know, I've read up, I've done research. I've been a gamer my whole life, so I know about these things. Um, Games in the last 10 years, definitely with all the YouTube channels coming up, and everyone's wanting to collect now, so the demand skyrocketed and the supply has been minimized. So, you know, it's just the nature of the beast, and it's another factor of economics. It's economics in motion. So, without further ado, let me show you just a couple games I have. Maybe I'll show you the rest when they come in the mail. But I'm really excited. I've been wanting a Sega CD, like I said, since the mid-90s, early 90s when it first came out. Read about it in GamePro magazine, and, you know, I can't remember specific names, but there were a couple other magazines back then that you had to read. You got to keep in mind this was pre-internet days, 93, 94, so magazines were really the medium for your research and studying. Alright, well, here's a couple games. We got Space Adventure, and Shining Force CD. Now, Shining Force CD is sealed. I don't know if you can see that, but it is fucking sealed. and the Space Adventure. Now, this is a very rare game. It on eBay there's only one for $7.50 right now, and I was lucky enough to find mine at the Games Plus in Katy for only $300. So, funny story, I had to go to a different Games Plus, the local one here in Copperfield, to get it buffered because it was not playing. It kept stopping after I would click start at the start menu. I spent an hour trying to troubleshoot that to no avail. Had to go get it buffered. And then here we have the CDX. It's really nice. CD player back in '92, that was a big deal. Sega Genesis slot, Sega CD slot, and like I said, $300 is the standard for that. With the cords, got 2 controllers, got the games I mentioned earlier. But I received Shining Force in the mail today, so I just wanted to get a video going, you know, having it sealed. Little history here. And I believe I have Lunar, it's hard to remember without looking. Lunar 1 and 2. Popful Mail, that's really expensive from Working Designs. Vi, so I got all 4 Working Designs titles. Dark Wizard, I got really cheap, $70. You know, there weren't very many copies of that available. Robo Aleste, I'm a huge Musha fan. I love shoot 'em ups, always have. I actually got Musha recently here in the last month or two. And no, it's not a bootleg. I have it over there, but I'm not going to show you now. Maybe I'll show you later. Musha's definitely the best 16-bit shoot 'em up ever that I've played. I mean, of course I haven't played them all. Recently, from China, I got Eliminate Down. Now, it's bootleg as fuck, and it was sealed for $20, but hey, it plays on my Retron 5, so I can't complain. I played through that once. It was fun as fuck. Very hard game. I died probably 100 times, if not more. It's very, very challenging. More challenging. Now that was it was only on Mega Drive, only Japanese released. I got it complete in box, like I said. I don't know. It's like it's definitely a reproduction cart, but it plays on my Retron, which is weird because no other reproduction carts I have do. So, anyhow, excited about these games. I've seriously started collecting over the last few years, but I've been a gamer since I was 4 years old. I mean, since I have a memory, literally. It's just it is my biggest passion. I love music. I love playing music. I love horror movies. I like all types of stuff, but video games have always been my biggest passion. So I thought I would start to finally make some videos on it. What the hell? So one last thing here. I mean, I could make this video go on forever, but I don't want it to be that long. Shining Force CD, like I said, I bought it sealed. Let me just show you here how much a game from 1993 sealed on Sega CD that's in very high demand. And at the time when I bought this a couple days ago, like I said, it's September 2017 right now. When I bought this a couple days ago, this was the only working copy. One was cracked and not working, and another was missing a manual. You know, they have their defects or whatever. Like, fuck that. I'm a collector. I'm not going to buy something that's not a full product if I'm paying over $100. Who the fuck does that? So, let me just show you real quick the price of Shining Force CD sealed. And, you know, it's really not that much more than if the game was open. I'd say a fair price if it was opened and in very good condition today in 2017, probably around $150. But here's how much it is sealed. So if you look on, I don't know if you can see that, but if you look on eBay, it says $230 new. Brand new, sealed. It's still sealed. I showed you in the video earlier. But, yeah. You know, you gotta pay top dollar 24 years after something great's released. I can't wait to fucking open it. I'm gonna open it here soon probably and start to play it. Now, I know about the backup cart. I am getting a backup cart soon so I can play all the way through the game, so I'm covered on all that shit. So can't wait to go through the Space Adventure, Shining Force CD, and Lunar. Those are probably the 3 games I'm gonna play first. And I can't wait to buy more Sega CD games. I've got probably 20 to 30 total that I want to get right now that I really want. There's more, but those are the top ones. I could let you know more about that later. But thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in hell.